Well, the first time they come up to Wick, Stephen and Laura, we went to Weatherspoons for a drink and a meal, and when we came out, Stephen was inundated with my local friends surrounding him, shouting, "The stripper, the stripper!"
My funniest memory of Laura and Stephen was when we were in Baturin on our ski holiday and Stephen got far too drunk on the first night, didn't make it out skiing the next night, and played hide and seek with Laura under the bed. It wasn't a favourite anymore.
Sleeping lizard, crouching Arab.
So growing up, I vividly remember Laura sitting me down. She was 9 years old, and she said, "Mary, when I grow up, I want to marry an Arab." And here she is, 20 years on, and she's marrying the Arab of her dreams.
I knew Laura had found the one because it was Christmas Day when they were just friends. I thought they were just friends. And Stephen phoned from Bondi Beach in Australia to wish her a Merry Christmas. And I thought, aha, this is the one.
I remember Laura one night saying to me, "Mum, I am so happy. Stephen makes me laugh. We can sing and dance together in the flat." Just silly stuff. So I knew.
I think the first time was probably on a Saturday morning when me and Laura had probably been in Babylon the night before, and I came through to the living room at Flat Norman and Laura was cutting oranges. I was like, "Oh Laura, what are you up to this morning?" And you were just casually like, "Oh, I'm away to watch Stephen playing football." And I was like, "Oh, with a hangover, like cutting oranges?" So I knew there must have been something special.
She actually asked me to reach out to someone I know to do a full CRB police background check on Stephen. She never actually asked me to do that for any of her previous boyfriends, so I knew from then on it was true love, and he came back clean.
One, and I think it was probably when I was living down in Edinburgh at the time when you and Laura met, and me and Laura would speak all the time on the phone, and she kept bringing up this boy Stephen, and it was all very casual the way she was speaking about you, but then when I actually asked her a bit more, it became really clear that she obviously had really strong feelings for you, and she just spoke about you differently to how she'd ever spoken about anyone else before, so that was how I knew she had definitely met the one.
So early indications were shown when we were on a night out in Aberdeen and Laura fell over and broke her elbow. So she refused to go home, and so I thought it was just because she was a party animal. But funnily enough, later that night we bumped into Stephen, so then I knew he must have been something special.
Well, they're very known as a couple and they're pretty great together. But thinking about it, I think they'd both be quite boring without each other.
Well, there are a few possibilities, but we're going to go for Staxigo crab, served on Granny Sheila's Fleur bannocks, accompanied by Granny Sheila's curried rhubarb chutney, a slightly exotic accompaniment.
Now, this is quite a tricky question, so I think it's pretty straightforward. I think it would be spaghetti carbonara. Laura's the spaghetti and Stephen's the carbonara, because you both complement each other perfectly. I think it's symbolic for the fact that you're both a perfect match for one another. I know it's a bit cheesy, but it's nice to be cheesy once in a while.
Laura's always right, and she might still be holding a flame for Andy Kenyon.
Oh, Andy!
No matter how much she tells you she loves you, and how much she tells you you're the only one, when push comes to shove, baby Ted will always reign supreme. Always.
I think 110%, without a doubt, and probably everyone would say this, Laura definitely wears the trousers in your relationship. I'm sure you won't disagree with that, Stephen.
I think they've each got a leg.
Laura wears the trousers both in a metaphorical sense and a literal sense, as Stephen usually sports shorts in all seasons.
Laura.
Laura.
It's the amount of technical stuff that Stephen buys on Wiggle.
Probably something ridiculous like whether or not to go on holiday for a week in July, or whether Stephen should do an Ironman. never underestimate Stephen's fitness needs.
Where are the next appropriate places for Stephen to go potty? So hopefully you're just happy and healthy, but I can picture them in a lush house in Abu Dhabi with a massive pool, a gym, a fancy car and 3 really cute kids.
Happy, wealthy, possibly abroad, throw in 2 or 3 children with exceptional skin tone, possibly a light mocha colour.
Probably their shared love and appreciation of food.
I'd say probably his mole, or maybe his thighs. He's got pretty good thighs.
I think it's that she looks after him, even when he's a little bit drunk and hiding under the bed.
Touch my face.
Well, life's not easy when you're just together. It's not easy, and you'll have a few fallouts in that. But I would say to you, if you fall out, don't go to the separate bed. Always end up in the same bed. That sounds a bit mixed up, doesn't it?
Don't listen to any advice.
Keep laughing, don't grow up too much, and keep tricking each other. Remember, trick finger a day keeps a divorce lawyer away.
As a true Iron Man would know, anything is possible.
In your marriage, remember to always behave like protons. Stay positive.
Always look on the bright side of life. Do.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitties, little kitty, purr, purr, purr.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. It's got to be perfect.
Hiya, darling. Just want to say congratulations and welcome to the Kane family, Laura. I'm wishing you all the best.
Congratulations, San and Laura. All the best for the future. God bless you both. I love you. Love you, love you. Bye-bye.
Hi Laura and Stephen, it's the morning of your wedding and we're all at the Henderson household getting ready. Everyone's very excited and we're looking to have a perfect day for you both.
Here we are, Stephen and Laura, on the morning of your wedding. It's been a fab morning getting ready here with all the girls and there's so much excitement. I'm sure you've had just as good a time as we have, Stephen, with all the boys. It's the morning of your wedding and I wish you both the best of luck in your marriage today and in the future. I'm so happy to be a part of your special day and I'm sure it will be a wonderful party for all. So I hope you guys have an amazing time today. It's such an honour to be part of it. Can't wait to see you guys get married and wish you lots of love and happiness. Love you. Bye. What advice would you like to give them?
In your marriage. Oh, sorry. Did I say something else before? Sorry.
No matter.
What advice would you like to give them?
Oh. Sorry, did it again. I thought you were going to say something else after.
How did you know Laura and Stephen had both found the one?
Well,
No matter how much she tells you she loves you.
What is your funniest memory of them? Do you really need Foxy in the shop?
yeah, of course. Look how fluffy he is.
Always look on the bright side of life. Do.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah, it's raining men. Hallelujah, I love men. Hallelujah, I love men. Hallelujah.
Cut! Cut!